Hello, hello. Happy Monday, guys. We're going to play with a stamp set from, I don't know what year it is, but it was Simon Says Stamps and Gina K. It was a stamp timber set. It's not a 2025. Oh, 2022. Okay. That seems to be the year of all my stuff supplies are from. We are going to do a ink resist technique. Ink resist technique. Yeah. Let me get this opened up so I can see the chat. I can't do that until the live is up and running. Okay, close that. Why is that doing that? Open that. Open the live so if anybody comes in, I can say hi. All right. And we're just going to make some pretty Christmas cards. This is our last Christmas crafting before the new year. This will be our last crafting of the new year. Well, not true. I'm probably going to do a live with Denise for New Year's Eve, depending. I have to see where she's standing. I think she was wanting to do that. So I've been saying I won't be back from today. Today will be my last day until the 5th. But I believe Denise wants to do a bowl crafting session prior, like New Year's Eve. So unless Denise and I pop on together, then I won't be back until the 5th. But there may be some bowl crafting popping up in between. I don't know. Anyway, that's if my desk isn't tore apart, because I intend on taking this entire desk apart, everything off of it, take the desk out, move it out, and clean this entire area. I'm having some issues that I need to get taken care of that are driving me insane, and this desk is not a desk, it's a mess, and I need to get it taken care of. So, hi Cheryl, good afternoon. So let's get us some card stock. We're gonna do white and we're gonna do a black one today. I don't know if this is the right. Let me see if this is. These panels are big enough. Oh yeah. All right. We're gonna start with the black though, because I'm gonna use some solar sprays, and then I'm a little early. My thing's supposed to start at 1, but I started a little early because, well, I had everything sitting here and I wanted to play, and I was like, well, everybody needs to see it from the beginning. So I've got me some black cardstock, and I'm going to make a background. Let me cut this in half. Let's see. We want these to be 2 panels for cards. So if that's... I'm going to cut this at 5.5. I'm going to cut this down to 5.5. No, I'm not. I'm going to cut it down to 4.25. And then I'm going to cut this down to 3 3/4. And that's going to be 1 small panel for a card. And then I'm going to take this other piece. That is measuring, let's make it 4.5. Let's just make it 4.5 by 4.5. 4.25. No, I want it to be skinnier. So I'm going to cut it down to 3.25. There we go. All right. And we're going to take these two things. Oh, Trixie, what are you whining for? Come here. Well, come here. You got to come all the way over here. I can't reach you. I can't reach you right there, baby. Oy. No. Hi, Margot. Good afternoon. Yay, I'm glad you're glad I'm early. I want this thinner, I think. No, I don't, because I want that to fit that. Okay. So anyway, I'm going to decorate these black things here. First, we're not going to do the, hi, Scott. We're not going to do the resist technique first. We're going to do that after because these will have to dry before we can do anything on these. But these, I want you guys to see these solar sprays on the black paper because they show up so well. So what I want to do, actually, yeah. I don't know if the ink resist will work with this. Let's try it. Where's my clear embossing powder? Let's try it with the solar sprays and see how that goes. And those that joined, I'm using Gina K's Simon Says stamp, timber stamp from 2022 with Gina K. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm doing. Yeah. That's my story, and I'm just sticking to it. Miss Margot, thank you for my Christmas card. And Eddie Lugo Studios, thank you for my Christmas card. I've decided that when I make these cards today, even though it's 3 days till Christmas, I'm going to go ahead and send the cards out. You guys probably won't get them till New Year's, but... All right, so for this one, I want to use this big one. So let's get our Misty out. Now, I cleaned my ink pads and stuff, but I did not clean my Misty, and I need to do that. So what to do this, you're going to need embossing ink. They call it the watermark stamp pad. It's embossing ink. And you're going to need clear embossing powder or gold emboss, whatever color embossing powder you want. I think we should do this one with gold. Where'd the gold go? Or we could do it with red. Red on black. Let's do it with brass penny. All right, let's do the big one with brass penny on here. I think that'll look good with the... Okay, anyway, so what we're going to do first is we're going to put her in there. I'm going to get our embossing powder. And I'm going to use Tailored Expressions today. And I'm just going to see how I can actually see it on the black. I like that. I can actually see the powder going down. And I'm going to put it everywhere because I don't want the embossing powder to stick anywhere. Okay. Then we're going to get our stamp that we're going to use. And we're going to use this big pretty one right here. Sorry if crinkling noises mess with anybody. And we're just going to put it dead center, or what we feel like is dead center, because I'm not measuring. I think it's a little high that way. So it's right there. That looks like it's about center. And then we're going to pick it up with our Misty. Hi, Stacy May. Yeah, I feel awful. When I got your card, I was like, oh, Linda, you're horrible. You've got to send out your cards. I made all these cards and haven't sent any out. All right. And we're going to ink up our stamp. Inking. Get that stamp pad going. Card making. Instead of rawhide. Don't ask. I don't know, guys. So, guys, everybody got everything done for Christmas? I got, like, once I get off of here, I got house cleaning to do because I got my son and his lady and her 2 kids coming. My son and his little family. I'll get back in line because I want to do it one more time to make sure that it's inked up good. Get back in there. Isn't that pretty design, guys? Isn't that beautiful? I love the party hat, Stacy. It's a party up in here, up in here, up in here. I wonder what Denise is doing. Is she sleeping? She slept all night, I thought. It's a party up in here. It's a Christmas party. Say, oh no. Do you see what I did? It's double. That's not going to work. So we're going to turn it over. And we're going to start again. It moved on us. And I'm not happy with that. So we're just going to use the other side. And I should only have to do this once now that I have plenty of ink on the stamp. Yeah, I don't want it messed up. I want it to be purty. Hey, Winston. Winston's in the house. So, we wish you a Merry Christmas. That's all I can sing or I'll get copyright struck. I used to be like, oh, I'm not worried about whether I get copyright struck. What are they going to do, demonetize me? No, what they're going to do is not show my videos to nobody. That's how they punish me when I can't be demonetized. All right, it's just not inky enough. See if we can do this again. I don't know why it's moving on me. Don't know why it's moving on me. I need a sticky pad in there is what I need. Let's hope it didn't double up this time. So look, let's try to make it look like I know what I'm doing over here, huh? And a birthday party. Is it your birthday party? Is it your birthday, Miss Stacy? Okay, that's doubled, but we're gonna go with it anyway. We're gonna go with it anyway. All right, and we're gonna get us. Now got me a piece of copy paper. I got copy paper over here so I could do this and not waste my cardstock. We're gonna put this down. We're gonna put this over it. And then we're going to take our brass monkey, that funky monkey. It's actually brass penny, but... All right, and we're going to carefully take that lid off. And we're going to take this powder. And we're just going to sprinkle it all over our card here. And this is Brutus Monroe embossing powder, actually, that a friend shared with me. That friend would be Miss Melissa. And we're going to try to get it back in the thing without ruining the shape of our card. Ta-da! Okay. And then take our paper. You know what's funny is I love glitter, right? And I'm like, I don't care if glitter gets all, but I don't like when the embossing powder gets everywhere because glitter doesn't give me that gritty, sandy feeling. Embossing powder is like, feels like beach sand. It feels like sand on everything. It kind of drives me kind of crazy. That's why you don't see me embossing a whole lot, because I don't like that sandy, gritty feeling. So, let's get this area dusted off here. And I got this brush from Pink and Maine, long time ago. Now I'm looking at my card to make sure I don't have any loose embossing powder. And if I do, like right here, I don't know if that's, what is that on my card? I don't know. But I want to make sure I don't have any, so I'm just going to use a little paintbrush because the brush will pick up all the pieces. Because I don't want... And then I'm going to get my noise maker. Yippee! Oh, happy early birthday, Margot. It's Wednesday, Christmas Eve. Oh, you're a Christmas miracle, too. Melissa and Dee's birthday are Christmas Day. Oh, you were a Christmas baby. Okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you, Miss Margot. It's a birthday party in the house. Oh, I should have been doing birthday stuff. Okay, I don't know why that just made that. I went like that and I'm seeing things, guys. Okay. So now I got this going for a second. Her brother doesn't think, yeah, don't feel bad. My brothers don't think I was a miracle either, and I'm the only girl. Out of 5 children. Last one was a girl. All right, and I'm going to go under to get it started. And then I'm going to come over, and I hope you guys can see the magic here. See it? Isn't this awesome? You don't want to do it too long. You just want to get it to melt. You don't want to over emboss, because then it'll change the... Ta-da! Isn't that pretty? You love watching Heat Emboss? You too. That's right, Stacy. We have that in common. So there we go. Now, look at my papers all... We got to wipe that off. We got to wipe that off. Got to wipe that powders off. I'm come in here and just get some of that off. But I also wanted to do the, now what I want to do is I think Beluga Whale will look good with it. Let's use the Beluga Whale spray and change our background a little. Now our background's going to become shiny too. Where'd that paper go? Put this back underneath it because I don't want this all over everything today. Usually I don't care, but today I'm in cleaning brain. So I'm just going to put this like this right here and let it lay over everything. Since I don't have a splatter box. And I'm going to... Just like that. But then I'm going to come over and I'm just going to get it off of my ornament. I'm just going to tap it. There we go. Then we're going to dry it with the heat tool because we don't want to wait. You don't have to tap it with a paper towel. I just did that. Hey, Lee. Hey, Zach. Oh, it's Christmas vacation. I get to see you. So now I'm just going to dry this stuff a little. Not a lot. Because I don't want to overdo my Heat Emboss that I did. And there we go. And now I got a snowy looking background. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like that. Oh, it's a fishy raid from Pika Adventures. Hey. Hey, Ryan. Oh, everybody's coming in. I'm so happy. Thank you, guys. You're spending the day, 3 days prior to Christmas with me. I love it. Look at how shiny that is, guys. I think it would have been better if I'd have just left the without the... Let's do the ink resist technique, guys. Let's get us a piece of white cardstock. And let's cut it down. And let's cut it down 5.5 from the long ways. When you're using an 8.5 sheet of paper, 5.5 is exactly in half, and then 4.25. And that'll give us 2 panels and a card base, basically. So we'll fold this one in half like this. If I knew where my bone folder for my scoreboard was, I would just... I can't tell if my corners are lined up. I'm going to make sure my corners are lined up. My corners, then get it in the middle, and then go out like that. And we got a card base. All right, that's going to be our card base. I'll set that aside. Then we're going to take one of these, and we're going to get us some ink. Ink, 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 ink. What color do we want? Let's use Salvage Patina. Let's do Salvage Patina. But we're going to do the ink resist. So, what we're going to do is we're going to stamp our pretty little image. Make sure that, yeah. We're going to use our... Hi, Jen. Jen's in the house. Hey, everybody. It is, Margot's birthday is Wednesday. If y'all just came in, we were singing happy birthday to Miss Margot a little bit ago. All right. So, got some of that on there. Can't see it because the paper's white. And we're going to take... Where did it go? Which way did it go, George? Which way did it go? I got a full house. I'm so happy. Thank you, guys. We got some embossing ink, watermark ink, embossing ink. It's a pigment ink. It doesn't dry real fast. Versus a dye ink, which will dry quick. You can emboss with dye inks, but you have to be super fast. Gina K showed us that you can do that with that. All right. We're only going to do it one time this time because I don't want it messed up. All right. Then I'm going to get my clear embossing powder. They told me, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, a newborn king to see, pa-rum-pum-pum-pum. I have no gifts to bring, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, that's fit to give a king, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pum-pum-pum. Mm-hmm. And yeah, it looks like I'm using a whole lot, but I'm just going to be dumping it right back. Guys, I bought Wow a long time ago. Wow. Wow is the brand of... Oh, I'm so glad I did. I'm glad I could help her feel like you non-crafters. Oh, look, it's way up high, but that's okay. That's all right. It's okay. Just move that aside. Oh, wait. That's got to go in, too. I don't just want a pile of that on my floor. I'm so glad that I was able to make Jess feel better. I don't know why my words aren't working. Sorry, Jess. I didn't mean to call you Jeff. I must be thinking about peanut talking. Jeff-fa-fa. All right, back to the heat tool. Loud noise, everybody. Anne's in the house, too. Hello, Anne. All right, now we're going to emboss it. I have a hard time finding out. Oh, there it is. I think that's working. I have a hard time with this clear. Okay. And you can turn your paper sideways and you'll see, like right there, it didn't emboss. And I don't know if it's because there's no emboss, because the embossing powder not good on there. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to worry about it. Okay. I'm going to get my brush. I'm going to get all this sandy stuff. It's called embossing powder, but it feels like sand to me, and it's like I can't stand feeling like I got a sandy thing. Words are very, very hard, especially when after you've had a stroke, they become harder. So we can, if you wanted something very simple and elegant, I mean, they would see it, but let's add the wow factor. Let's find our blending brush here. And I probably already have a blue on here, but we're going to add this blue now. Let's just throw our stuff around, why don't we? We're going to pick up some salvage patina. We're going to come from the center. We're going to go, this isn't working. There we go. Don't tap it off, Linda. Get that color in between all there real good. You're like, well, what did you do it for if you're just going to make it that color? But it's going to be beautiful. It is magic, isn't it? Isn't it, Margot? It's very much magic. All right, I'm getting the edges like... I need new brushes, I think. I think so. I think I'm going to have to invest in new brushes, guys. So we're just going to cheat. We're going to cheat. We're going to go just like this. I'm probably wasting a little bit of ink this way, but I'm going to get me re-inkers and new brushes, and then I don't have to worry about it. Then I can be like the big YouTubers and make it look so simple. If you don't have good brushes and you don't have, and your pads need re-inking, that would be a reason why it's not as easy. If you're having a hard time inking, you know, and they make it look so easy, it's because they've got extremely juicy pads. That's the trick. All right. Okie dokie pokey. So, now, look. How pretty, right? But it doesn't really stand out. Let's make it stand out. This is the magic. Let's get something on our finger, though, so that we don't put fingerprint all over the card. We're looking for my sticky pad. I don't know where it's at, so I'm just going to use this piece of mint tape here. See how I got the mint tape stuck to my finger? And then that way I don't get fingerprints. All right, and I'm just going to take this paper towel, and I'm just going to wipe over my snowflake now. And that's the ink resist technique, guys. That color is beautiful, isn't it? That salvage patina. This is the oxide one. And you just brighten that up just like so. Wherever there's embossing ink, there'll be no color no more. The color is all cleaned up. Isn't that pretty? Gosh, it's beautiful. Trying to... I put your card on display. I can't show your card right now because I got it on display out in the kitchen, Margot. Now the snowflake's popping, right? Right? It's like, ta-da! Now, I wanted to show you something else on this. Another technique. If you don't have the embossing powders and all that stuff, right? But you want kind of the same... If it's on your Misty, Linda. The snowflake is on the Misty. Now, let's use a different one, though. Let's use a smaller stamp to show this next thing. Oh, okay. Here, let's use this little snowflake. Let's get us a stamp block. Let's get us our water. And I'm going to gently mist across my, let's hope it works. But I'm going to gently mist across my stamp here. Okay, it just has a light layer of water. I'm just going to set it like that. And then lift it up. And it's there, but it's not real bright. But give it a minute. That water will set in, and then it'll start oxidizing the paper. You guys aren't able to see that like I am. And wipe in between. I'm wiping in between. Just give it time. It'll start showing up. I'll lift it up higher to you in a minute. I'm going to add a bunch of little snowflakes. It won't be as white and prominent as the ink resist technique, but see, what I'm doing is lifting the ink off. See how I've got ink on here now? But I didn't dip it in any ink. And it's because that water is basically lifting my ink for me. And look. It's just very faint little snowflakes coming up. See it? I don't know if you guys can see them. Now I'm curious if it'll work with... Oh, thank you, Jan. Thank you, Margot. I'm wondering if I use... If you have, they have this lift stuff you can use to dip. But I'm wondering if I do it with this, what'll happen. The watermark ink. Let's see what happens if I do that. Okay, what happens there is that you can see a snowflake, but it's just a light little watermark. You'll see it. And then I can emboss it if I wanted to. I'm trying to think, do I have a pretty color to emboss with? I don't think I need to. I think I just need to keep it simple. And the funny thing is if you turn it, you see right here in the corner where it's stamped, if you turn it, when the light hits it, then you see it. I don't know if you guys see what I'm talking. There we go. See that? Once the light hits it. So it's just subtle. Doesn't take away from the big picture. But it adds to the card. Look, the longer this sat here with the water, the lighter my the more you can see my snowflake that I did with the water. Yeah, just a reflection of light. It's like just subtle. It's not like, it doesn't steal from your main image, but it adds something to your design. So it's like, you know, you got all your other snow running around. And then you can always go in with a gray also. See? Let's see. Instead of me. Yes, exactly. Winston gives it more depth. It's like, let's go in with a gray too. And I should be using a microfiber cloth, not a paper towel, to clean my stamp. The paper towels are going to leave lint all over my stamp. Remember my stamps that didn't want to stick to my stamp block? Yeah, they needed to be cleaned. The lint needed to be taken off of them. So don't do as I tell you, not as I do. Use a microfiber cloth, not a paper towel when cleaning stamps. Okay. Let's try it with the London Fog Gray. And just see what we get. Ink that up. But we don't want it real dark. So we're going to stamp off. I keep pulling things out. Once I'll have nice clean working space. And then all of a sudden, all right, we're just going to stamp it off real quick. And then do a light little stamp right there. There we go. So now we just got a little gray snowflake. So that one you can really see, but it still doesn't steal from the main image. Stamp off, stamp on. Stamp off, stamp on. And I don't know if I'm stamping over another snowflake or not. I'm not really paying attention. I'm just till it appeals to my eyes. And this one here is London Fog. It's good for doing no line coloring. And it'll dry back a little. So it'll be even lighter. See how they dry back? And so then you got different colors and things, even though you're kind of in the same color pattern. And we'll do one more right here in the corner. And then we'll find us a sentiment for it. There we go. Oh, we need something over here. Turn it this way because that one didn't stamp off real good. So I'll stamp that like that. There we go. All right. And that is our card base using ink resist technique. Now let's get us a message. Let's put our snowflake back on our stamp set so we don't lose it like we did the other ones. And then for our stamp, we're going to say Merry Christmas. And what we're going to do is we're going to get us white cardstock. Where'd the white cardstock go? Oh, by golly, what a holly jolly Christmas this year. This one that I've been stamping off on and stuff. I'm just going to use that to stamp me a little message and then cut it down. And I'm going to do it with the salvage patina. So, put this on my stamp block. And put it at an angle so I don't have to pull out a bigger one. And I'm going to get my salvage patina ink. I'm going to ink it up. I'm going to come right here. I'm just going to stamp that down. You don't want to push too hard because you don't want to smush it out. And that didn't I'm not happy with the way that stamped, so I'm going to turn it over. And I'm going to try it again. You can just use your Misty if you have a Misty, a stamp position. If you have any stamp positioning tool, you can just use it. All right. I'm just going to come right here. I'm not pushing down, but I'm light because I want to make sure that it all stamps. There we go. That one's even worse. We're just going to keep doing it till we get it right, Linda. If this one don't work, we're going to go to our misting. This one I'm pushing. And I'm not supposed to be pushing because you don't want to smush out your words. I think it'll work. I think that's good enough. All right. Is the first one better? The first one was better. We did all those extras for nothing. All right. Chop that off there. Line it up on that line so it's straight. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Like that. And then I'm gonna, no I'm not, I'm gonna make it square. There we go. Could have made it like a banner. And just, you got Merry Christmas, just pop that up right there. Get us some foam tape. That's not foam tape. That's not either, Linda. I just had the foam tape right here. It was right here, I tell you. It fell back behind the thing. So now I'm just going to take some foam tape. Pop it up. Just like so. Thank you, Zach. I don't know if you said it already or... You got it right there. We're going to do another one. Because we want to have a decent base there. There we go. There we go. And I'm going to find my little handy dandy pokey tool. That out there so I'm not picking up all that ink. Because that ink's not 100% dry yet. Should probably run the heat tool over it and heat set that ink too. But we'll worry about that another day. Okay, and we want to make sure it's facing the right way. And then we're going to put this right here. Then we're going to trim it. And I'm going to cut a little bit off, like 1/8 of an inch off of each side. Actually, I'm going to do 1/4 of an inch off each side. Or not. I don't know. That may be too much with my snowflake right at the top there. So we're going to cut 1/8 of an inch off there. But then that other side, let's do the 1/4 inch off this one first. This one we're going to have to do more than... I have to do a whole 1/4 of an inch off there. There we go. There we go. That's good enough. Is it good enough for me? See, yes, for Cookie, and that's good enough for me. And we could pop it if we want. Or just glue it flat down. I'm trying to think, do I want to glue it or do I want to pop foam dot it? I want to glue it. Y'all know. I go for the glue before I go for the foam. You have other people like Debbie J. She's Crafting Corner. She's like, foam is life. Everything she does, she foam pops everything up. I'm over here like, glue it. Glue it down. Glue it real good. Alright. Alrighty then. Then we're going to come up here. And I'm going to line by this way right here. Because I can always trim off on these sides if I need to. So I'm just going to... I don't think I'll need to. I think I did that just fine. That's another reason I like to use the liquid glue. Then I'm going to put just... Of course, I got to use the glossy accents, guys. Y'all know this, right? Don't shake it, Linda. You get bubbles in it. That's probably why it clogs up on me. Not supposed to shake it, and I shook it. Oh, thanks, Anne. Thank you, Jan. Because there's no gems or nothing on it. Right? So I said to myself, self, put a little tiny dot of this in the middle. And it will dry clear. And it will dry like a little bead. But I want it to be a sparkly bead. I want it to be pretty. So I'm going to find my glitter. It's got to be pretty, guys. Where's my glitter? Where's my silver glitter? And I'm going to take this. This is what I did to Jess's card, by the way, Zach. The little things that have the little sparkles in it. This is how I did it. This be how I did it. All right, I'm going to get my glitter. And I'm going to use this right here like a spoon. I'm just going to, just a tiny bit. I don't want a lot. Well, I guess I do want a lot because, come on. There we go. Now remember, oh, Linda, okay. It didn't go where I wanted it. I knocked it off. I want it on, there we go. If you don't have sparkle dots, that's how you can make your own sparkle dots. Look, I moved my glue stuff, though. Get back over. Oh, I moved it. Oh, I moved it. That's all right. Where'd it go? That's all right. We'll just make it bigger. We'll just move it around so it looks better. You'll see that sparkle once it all dries. And I'll take this and I'll just mix it up. You guys can't see the sparkle right this second. But once that dries, you'll see the sparkle in there. And it'll be pretty. Yeah, so like, If you ever get a homemade card from me and you have a little clear thing with little tiny specks in it, that's how I did it. I mean, we could glitter other places, but I'm not going to. I just want just a little tiny. I mean, it's a kind of a simple card. And now I'm not going to move this and shake it and do all that because I don't want my stuff to, but, oh, that's not even round looking anymore. Let's make it round more. There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay, stop playing with it, Linda. There we go. And you can kind of see the glitter in it. I'll hold it up so you guys can see. If you look real close, you can see the glitter in it. And once it's done, it's really pretty because it's clear with a little bit of specks. And then you got to set it aside somewhere. And you got to set it aside to dry. Because it has to dry. So we'll set it right there. And then we'll get our handy dandy brush and get that glitter off our desk. Say, be gone, glitter. Sparkle butts, get off the table. Don't yell out. It's probably a good thing there's a psychiatrist in the room. I need all the help we can get around here. Okay. Now let's make one with the ornaments. Kind of the same idea. But this time we're going to use different ink. Let's get that ink off there before we put that away. And I appreciate every single one of you hanging out with me on this Monday afternoon. I don't even know how long I've been on. I don't know how long. How long have I been on? Has it been an hour? I usually go a little bit more than an hour, but I'm trying to see how long. It's not telling me. Oh yeah, it's been about an hour. Y'all want to see another card? Oh, cool. I'm glad to know. Do y'all want to see another card made with the ornaments? I've been on an hour. I don't want to... Well, I'll keep going, and if you don't want to see it, then you don't have to stick around. But I hope you do. Okay. Let's cut another card base, but this time, let's do blue. Okay. This time we're going to do blue card base. I'm going to cut it down. I've already got glitter on this one. All right. Ho, 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 ho. I cracked myself up, y'all. Y'all don't even know. Okay, 4 1/4 is half of it. Okay. Now this one we're not going to be ink blending or anything, right? So there's not going to be any ink resisting or any of that. But we're going to pull out our VersaFine Clair Twilight. It's a pigment ink. You can heat emboss with this. And we're going to use clear embossing powder. But this one we're going to do, let's get our Misty this time. Let's put this snowflake away. We already played with that one. Hi, Rob's Music. Oh, you love that stamp set? Cool, thank you. Welcome in. Have you been here before? Hey, peeps, welcome, Robin. I don't remember if they've been here or not. I don't know. All right, we're going to use these 3, and we're going to line them up just like that on the card. We're going to try to. So I said to myself, try to do it correctly. Okie dokie. We didn't put the Merry Christmas away. Let's put that one away. Oh, my Christmas Wishes is the stamp set that's missing from here. Oh, we need to find that one. Okay. So, first stamp is first. Oh, it looks like... Oh, we're going to be able to line it up like that. It's all one big stamp. That's right. It's one big stamp, y'all. So, we're going to line it up. We may have to pull our big Misty out. No, that'll work. Three southern bells. I actually think I should do this in silver. But let's do it the way I originally started. My original way. I think silver would be prettier. If you have white, white would be beautiful. But I'm going to show you how to use the VersaFine Clear ink. It can be used also, and it comes in many different colors. Actually, you know what I wonder? I wonder, ba-doo, oop. Who wrote the book of love? If I put that stamp set, if I put that magnet like that, will it help keep my paper line in place? I think so. I think it'll help keep my magnet in place better. All right. Don't forget the powder. Everybody saying welcome to Rob. Thank you, guys. Thank you for giving them such a warm welcome. Alrighty. We're going to move this up. And this is anti-static powder. If you don't have anything fancy, you can just get you a little cloth sack and put some cornstarch in it. And do that way too. If you can't afford to go out and... You know what I should do is I have a Pink and Main anti-static powder kit, never opened. And I should do a giveaway with that. I should give it away, huh? For the new year. Alright, so we're going to take our VersaFine Clear. And we're going to stamp off. Not stamp off. We're going to stamp with it. And Twilight is like a bluish black color. So I think it'll look good on this blue. You've been messing with the airbrush clogs. Grrr, says Winston. Oh. Okay. So we're just going to gently go over it. And if it didn't stamp good, then we'll go over it again. We'll do it one more time. We don't want it... We want a nice clear image, but we don't want it smushed out. We want our design to be crisp and clear, so we're not giving our image CPR so that it doesn't mush out on us. That one didn't grab real good. That one mushed out, but that's okay. All right, now we're going to take this. And that's pretty, right? But it's not shiny or anything. It's just like, oh, okay. Now, we're going to come in here. And we're going to add our clear embossing powder to it. Being very... not being frugal with it. And now, do you notice that part I didn't get? Well, it's all going to slide down, so some will stick to it when we'll just do it like that. There we go. Make sure I didn't stick my finger in it. I think I stuck my finger in it. There we go. I'll put our lid back on there. And this is just from the Dollar Tree container. Don't need super expensive things to store. And then we're going to look at it. We're going to go... I don't know why my paper's got scratch marks all over it. That's just kind of crazy. We're going to get that paintbrush. Where'd that paintbrush we have go? Because we want to make sure... Alright, that doesn't look very detail-y, so I'm going to tap it. What the heck color did I use? I used clear over that. It almost like looks brown, doesn't it? Let's see what happens when I hit it with the heat tool. It should come back popping blue, shiny. Really made a silvery effect. I'm not done. Okay. All right. You ready? Here we go. It's magic. It's magic. Oh. La 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 la. There we go. Now, it just looks plain flat, but look, when the light hits it, it shines. Oh, there's a couple spots that need hit again. They're not shining. That's how you can tell if you got it good or not. Turn it sideways. The whole thing should be... There we go. There we go. I got it this time. Isn't it beautiful, Jan? That technique, that right there, that's what had me fall in love with card making. That's what started me. May showed us how to do this. And I was like, I want to do that too. Because look at that. Look. There you go. See the shine? I don't know why I don't Heat Emboss more. Oh, I know why. Because I don't like the gritty feeling. I don't like the sandy feeling. But then you can do, let's see, we want to add some other colors to this. Hold the phone. Okay. Hold on. One moment, please, while my brain thinks about this thing I just wanted to do. Okay. Now, I wanted to make a cool background. I'm trying to find my snow stencil. What did I do with my snow stencil? It's magic, you know. Oops. Not good. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. Just gonna take this. And I'm just gonna tape that down. just like so. Then I'm going to take a blue ink. We'll use Simon Hurley ink since I have a good brush for him. And we'll use Midnight Snack. We'll use Midnight Snack. Get our brush out. And we are going to put snow and stars all over this. If I had a good white pigment ink, white would be cool, but you knock your head into the camera. That's funny. Law! No, today is the last day. Unless Denise decides we're going to do bowl crafting for New Year's Eve. Today. From today until the 5th. I'll be back on the 5th. After today. Like I said, unless we do a pop-up where Denise and I do bowl crafting. I don't know. I don't know if we're going to do that or not. She was wanting to do New Year's Eve, I think. I think she was wanting to craft for New Year's Eve. Yeah, because I'm going to have my table torn apart. Everything's going to be cleaning and... And remember, wherever we put embossing powder, the ink isn't going to stick. So it's going to look like the ornaments are over top of this. And I chose this little stencil because that way it's not overpowering on the... So it doesn't take... It shouldn't take away from the main image that we put down. It's magic, you know. La 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 la. It's hard with these little ones to tell if I got the ink down good, though. I think I did. All right. And I'm going to... So this is what you would call tone on tone also, because it's like blue on blue. I mean, it's not the exact same blue, but it's blue on blue. All right. Ready for the reveal? Ta-da! Now, let's peel this off. Get that out of there. And then we need a sentiment, guys. And some gems or something. You could always do this too. Denise! Denise is in the house. Denise, you missed this card. Denise, were you wanting to, thank you, Margot. Thank you, Denise. Were you wanting to do, when I was telling everybody I wasn't going to be on here, you were wanting to do, like, bowl crafting, weren't you? For, like, New Year's Eve? I want to add dimension to these is what I want to do. So, I'm going to cover them. It's going to make them shiny too, but I'm going to put the glossy accents on them. Even though they're embossed. I'm going to do it because I want them to have some dimension in here. Denise knows I love this shit. Stuff. All right. And then I'm going to add the sparkle. Oh no, it's leaking out. No, don't leak out. I put too much around the edge. That's what happened. But that's okay. It'll be all right. It's homemade, not Hallmark, like I always say. Now we're going to add the sparkle. Potassium, yes. I use potassium words all the time, Zach. Sailor. No, that's just an excuse, y'all, that I'm using. All right. All right, that's dumping too much. I don't want it to dump that much in one spot, but it is. Look at that. It is. It's doing it anyway. Dumping too much in one spot. Dadgummit, Linda. I just want you to still see the design underneath. It's like I did all that embossing and all right. We got to let that dry before we can tap it. Remember what happened last time when I tapped, everything moved? What sort of domaflachi thing is that? Golly gee willikers, Linda. Says Denise. Let's hit it with the heat tool and see what happens. This one was a plan. This one was not. So. Alright. I don't know what's going to happen if I do this, but. Probably shouldn't. It'll probably cause it to bubble and. Oh, I keep doing it. I keep hitting the thing. You were taking an epic nap? Cool. There's always replay. It's all good. It's all good. I'm just about done. So I have to read up. Let's see. Or New Year's Day. Now, do you work either of them days, New Year's Eve or New Year's Day? Miss Denise? Let me look at my calendar. New Year's Day is a Thursday. New Year's Eve is a Wednesday. Oh, so you want to do it in the evening? Like New Year's Eve night? Or are you going to be doing something New Year's Eve night? Like ring in the New Year bullcrafting? Or are you and Dwayne going to be doing something that night? Oh my goodness, Trixie, are you okay behind me there? Are you a tricker? Are you tricking me to get attention? What are you doing? What are you doing? You okay? You want to get down? Well, you're the one who wants to sit behind me. Sorry if it gets hot back there. Linda is actually wearing her Batman leotard today and just took her heat tool off her utility belt. Law. Ah, you're off. We won't be doing anything. Okay, well, get with me and let me know so I can. This is the last time I'm on. This is kind of why I want to let everybody else know. But we can throw up a thumbnail when you decide, when we get it pinned down. I'll need to know because I'll have to make sure I have a crafting space set up, because I'm going to tear, I'm telling you, I'm taking everything off this desk. I'm bleaching this desk down. That's my intention. The rest of us dull people just call it a hair dryer. Oh no, sweetheart, you wouldn't dry your hair with that heat tool. This thing gets way hotter than a hair dryer. That thing gets up to like 450 degrees. Yeah, it gets hot. A regular blow dryer won't emboss. It has too much airflow. Pictures of Linda in a leotard. Yeah, I know. Scary, right? Yeah. Oh no, I am not a Walmart person. You know, people at Walmart, that ain't me. So, all right. So while that dries, I have to think about what I want that one to say. But I don't know. Is that dry enough to? I forgot. I need to stamp a thing on the inside. But that's not completely clear, so that's not dry. When that's completely clear, that'll be dry. And I overdid the glitter on that one. It's a good idea. It's, you know. With your heat tool or your hair dryer? Twisted nerves. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, everybody. I so appreciate it. Zach loves glitter. You notice he ran away when I pulled out the glitter? After next week, we will be hitting the ground running, getting things packed up to move into the new house March 1st. I'm so excited for you, Jan. That is so cool that you're going to have your own little ranch. That's cool. Or farm. I forget. Farm, right? That's so cool. Thank you, Lee. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Thank you, Miss Margot. Guys, we wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. When I say we, I'm talking about me and Trixie. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Merry Christmas, everybody. I'll probably see you New Year's Eve with Denise. Bye for now. So long, farewell. Doom, 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 doom. I'm leaving. I'm going. I really am. If this will let me. I'm out of here. See you later, bub. Bye. I'm leaving. I really am. If this will cooperate with me. Press 1, press 2.